Good afternoon, everyone. Sean Fortin, General Manager, Kunes Nissan in Davenport, Iowa. We're going to do another Kunes car convo today. We're going to be featuring our 2024 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum Edition. I'm excited to learn about what Sally and the Davenport Community Foundations is doing for the community, but also we get to learn about what Kunes does for the Davenport community. Thanks all. Let's go for a ride. Good morning, everybody. I'm joined here today by Sally Carino, Executive Director of the Davenport Schools Foundation, and we're going to learn a little bit more about their organization. For some of the people who might not be familiar with the Davenport Schools Foundation, could you please describe the organization's history and their mission?
Sure, be happy to, and thank you so much for hosting me on this drive around the community. It's great. So the Davenport Schools Foundation was founded in 1987.
Okay.
It is a separate 501c3 nonprofit working in cooperation with the Davenport Community School District.
Right.
And the mission of the Davenport Schools Foundation is to provide otherwise unavailable resources to enhance the educational experiences of students in the district.
Which is something we need to do. I think that's very good.
Absolutely. The Davenport School District is one of the largest districts in the state.
Is it really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That is crazy. Okay.
And it has, almost about 12,000 students in the district.
Okay.
And it has a diverse population, about 51% minority.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, because it's an urban school district, it serves about 51 to 60% of the students reside in low-income households.
Okay.
So the importance of having the foundation that helps provide those enrichment opportunities that are not available through the district's budget, is really important.
Wow, that's absolutely awesome. So, and actually, I mean, I have two kids that came through the Davenport schools, so it's great to hear that and know that. That's absolutely awesome that you guys provide that. So, wow, that's awesome. That is too cool. So, how did you get involved with the foundation?
That's kind of a funny story.
Okay, so, I'm excited to hear it. Let's do it.
So, I spent the bulk of my professional career in Iowa at St. Ambrose University, where I was the Associate Vice President of
Great
Advancement.
Great college.
Yep.
My sister-in-law graduated from there, so that's
Wonderful.
awesome.
Wonderful. And I retired in March of 22. I had been their campaign director, their Associate Vice President. I had had wonderful experience with fundraising, calling on donors, managing a whole host of fundraising campaigns. But we were coming to the end of a campaign, and there was conversation about starting up another campaign, and I thought, it's the right time in my life. I'd like to step away and kind of ease into retirement.
There you go. And kudos to you. I'm like 50 years from that, I think. So with all my kids, but kudos to you. So
I spent a year in retirement, and I found myself still wanting to give back in some way and to contribute. But I didn't want to work full-time. I wanted to work part-time.
Gotcha. Okay.
And a former colleague of mine, Nikki DeFau, who we'd worked together at St. Ambrose, is now the grants manager for the district, Davenport Community School District. And she reached out to me to say, hey, Sally, there's a part-time opening for the executive director position at the foundation. Might you have an interest in working part-time? I went, yes.
I gotta tell you though, that position doesn't sound part-time. Like when you tell me that, hey, executive director, yeah, part-time.
Well, that can be, that's the balance, right?
Yep.
And fortunately, we have a great board, and they're very active and involved, and that's what makes it possible, to be part-time. And I have a part-time assistant as well. So.
All right. I need one of those.
So that helps in terms of making sure we are able to get everything accomplished that we need to get done.
That's good. Well, there's probably a lot going on. I would imagine there's just,
yes, there is.
Being a school district that big, there's just got to be so much that needs help and that you guys can help with. So that's absolutely awesome.
So a lot of variety.
Yes, that's absolutely awesome. Let me ask you this. What has been your favorite memory so far in your work?
Well, two things. I would say I have two favorite memories.
Oh my gosh. See, I have 4 kids and I always ask for a favorite. Are you allowed to have 2 favorites?
No.
I need to know stuff like this.
We have to have more favorites,
Yeah,
right?
we need to have I have to have 4 favorites. So, but go ahead. What are your 2?
So, back to the mission of the foundation, we provide those enrichment opportunities.
Okay.
And one way we do that is through the Great Minds program. So there are educational opportunities that we offer students to go out and connect with different organizations and businesses and the arts. So, and those are grade level. So that means 1,000 third graders are going to
Seriously?
Yes, are going to the Nutcracker, or 1,000 fifth graders are going to BizTown, JA BizTown. But the very first Great Minds trip that I had the opportunity to go experience was ag in the classroom, agriculture in the classroom, and it was held out at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds.
Okay.
And I believe it was third graders. And they were in the great hall, and I was watching them, and they had the opportunity to see little pigs, cattle, little chicks, great big John Deere equipment, used on the farm.
Oh, they were probably going nuts.
And they were like, wow. I mean, the eyes were so big. And these are students, again, who they don't live on a farm. They don't know what farm life is like.
Exactly. It's a new experience for them.
Yes, and that's the beauty, I think, of the Great Minds program.
That is so cool.
It
Introduce
really-
them to new things,
Yeah.
new concepts, new ideas.
Yeah,
How
and
cool.
again, that exposure is just so important in terms of opening up their minds to possibilities.
It's almost vital. I mean, it really
Yes,
is.
absolutely.
If you think about it, to expand your culture and just learn there's more to what you're used to. Just jumping outside the box, I guess. It's thinking outside the lines. I mean, my business, we have to do that, but unless to introduce it at such a young age that's amazing. So how cool is that?
And every grade, so every single grade, K through 8, has that opportunity to go on a wide variety of. So
now,
they might
is this
visit.
something they volunteer for? Or?
No, it's integrated into the curriculum.
Okay, it isn't. Okay, so that's
Yes.
cool. So it's kind of like it's there for them, and you're gonna learn it. And wow, I bet you, I'd love some feedback on that. I bet you they take it back or take away a lot from that.
They
Oh my
do.
gosh.
And we've had alums from the high schools go on and graduate from college, and then they come back and say, I decided to become an accountant because in 5th grade, I went to that JA BizTown,
Really?
and I was exposed to the different, careers or the different jobs. And so, again, it's all about broadening people's minds.
It is.
And
It is.
and for young people in particular, it really is. Education is really the pathway to future success.
It is.
And so the more we can provide those opportunities, the more vital it is. And it's a great investment in the future of our community.
1,000%. 1,000%. So that was one memory.
So that's one memory.
Okay.
But of course, another memory, I work with donors. And so donors might establish a scholarship. That's one of the programs that the foundation has. We have scholarships that we manage, and we award them to graduating seniors from the public schools in Davenport. Apply for those scholarships.
right.
And we're in that process right now of interviewing scholarship recipients and selecting. But when you get to see someone who has created an endowed scholarship meet their scholarship recipient for the first time and see how their legacy is making a difference in the lives of that student,
Yep.
that is powerful.
Oh, it has to be.
And to be part of that whole experience just brings me a lot of joy.
Oh, that's awesome.
And as I think, as we've said before, it's all about making the community better and making a difference. And that is a wonderful career when you can do that.
Yes, that's giving back.
Yeah,
It's
giving
absolutely
back.
awesome. So
Yeah.
good for you. Well, those are 2 awesome memories. So, and I'm sure you have more,
Oh,
but those
yes.
had to be the favorites. So
Yeah.
that's good. Can you tell us a little bit more about your Great Minds program?
Sure. And so, as I said, it is an experiential learning opportunity that students K through 8 are given at the grade level. So the kinds of things the students go do, they go to the Putnam Museum, they go to BizTown, they go to the Wapsie Environmental Center to learn about the impact of how important it is to keep the environment protected, for the future. And again, these are urban children going, so they would not necessarily ever have an opportunity to go to the
do stuff
Wapsie,
like that. So that's
one neat thing they do too, of course. They went to junior theater, and had the opportunity to experience. So it's the arts, it's science, Bettendorf Family Museum, a whole host of activities that are part of the Great Minds program. And again, it's about opening their minds and integrating what they're learning in the classroom and making it come to life through these experiences. And the thing that I think the district and the foundation were most proud of is it is a comprehensive program. So it's not only, it's every student who's in 3rd grade or every student who's in 5th grade or 8th grade or having these opportunities. It's not a select group.
Okay.
So it's about equitable access. So that's really important.
That's extremely important. It's awesome is what it is. I mean, that's, again, the kids, they're our future. I mean, they really are. And like you said, it's the legacy that you get to leave behind. So investing in them now through programs like that is just, that's incredible. So.
There was another part of the Great Minds program. So there are these grade level trips that are taken. But then we also have, as part of the Great Minds program, teacher mini grant. So we offer up to $500 for teachers if they apply and they're approved. They can use that mini grant to fund a particular experience for their class.
Oh, that's cool.
And there was I was so thrilled that we could do this. There was a wonderful opportunity for the North High School environmental science students. About 80 of them were invited to participate in a conference this past fall to research and address and propose solutions for the watershed problems that are in LeClaire, the stormwater issues that are in that particular community.
All right.
And so these students were part of a work group, including working adults from the LeClaire community and the leaders, and they analyzed what was going on, and they generated solutions and evaluated those solutions in this conference. And talk about a wonderful experience. I mean, it really is, it's not just a research paper you're writing, for your class. You're actually applying that research and solution opportunities in a real world setting.
That's absolutely phenomenal. And I can tell you, as someone who's always tried to, I was always taught knowledge is power type of thing. And so, I mean, learn as much as you can, be a sponge. But learning's different for everybody. They call it, there's like kinetic learning, people learn at a different level.
Correct.
And I went through the courses when I was with the Audi brand, but there was like kinetic learning, visual learning. There's all these different learning types, and some kids may not do well just sitting in a classroom. That hands-on experience is going to give them so much more. So that's awesome to be able to provide experiences like that. That is awesome. Is it pretty easy to get the grant, or?
It is, but those, again, the foundation is funded through private philanthropy.
Oh,
and so that's why it's so important for us to share our story, talk about the impact, and invite people to consider supporting the foundation.
Well, I guess that brings me to my next question. How do people get involved in this? How can we get more people behind this? What do we have to do?
Well, I think this is a great opportunity, first of all, to tell our story, right? And how, and what a creative way to do that. I love it.
Oh, definitely.
So I really appreciate the invitation and appreciate the support from Kunes, from Auto Group, Kunes Auto Group. Auto Group.
And I will tell you, just not to interrupt, but Mr. Kunes, Greg, all the kids, they're very much we were just at a GM meeting. They were talking about a book program I developed for kids. I mean, they are all about
giving
stuff
back.
like this. So Kunes is, I'm freshly new to the company. I've worked with some others, but they are just a great organization, and they truly are ones that give back. I mean, that
wholeheartedly, 1,000%, that's what they do. So.
Now they're based in Wisconsin.
Yes,
is that right?
based out of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Delavan area up there and stuff. They have a lot of stores. Greg wants to keep expanding. He wants to get more stores, but he wants to keep in the Midwest. He wants to be Midwest based. So,
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Everything right here. So, and it's, when you're Midwestern people, you moved from Portland, Oregon. We're
Right.
just kind of salt of the earth.
Right.
It's good
Real.
people. So
Yeah.
that's we get that. So it's a good environment. Well, that's absolutely awesome. But
So you can get involved by, number one, becoming a donor.
Okay.
But number two, you might get involved through serving on one of our committees. So we have a fundraising committee, we have a marketing committee. So there are ways that you can help tell the story,
Okay.
and invite others to join in and be part of a great organization.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. It's telling that story and passing it along. It's
Right.
sharing all the wonderful things that the organization can do and does do for people. So that's great.
And I think sometimes the best thing you can hear is from a student who says, "Wow, that made a difference for me."
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
That
testimonial
testimonial is
is
very
huge.
powerful.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Do you guys have any events coming up you'd like to share with us? Anything
Sure.
that maybe somebody could start getting involved immediately type of thing? Is there something we can participate in?
Absolutely. So we have a scholarship event. We every year at the end of May, we have selected the scholarship recipients that are from the Davenport Community School District, the graduating seniors. The students, their parents, and the donors are invited to attend this reception. And then at the end of the reception, they're invited to go to attend the Davenport Community School District Board meeting, where they're introduced to the school board.
Okay.
And so that's coming up on May 28th.
Oh, okay. So that's soon. That's
Yes.
right around the corner.
Yep, right around the corner. And we are actively, there's an opportunity to be involved in helping plan the event if someone's interested in getting involved right away.
Okay.
There's also a fundraising event that we are in the very early stages of planning, and it's going to be something, I think, downtown at a brewery that's opening up down there, maybe in October. So
Okay.
stay
That
tuned.
sounds
You
fun.
might hear more about that.
All right.
So
I think we could probably get some people's attention with that. You might be
Right.
for it, might not be, but all are invited, and something I'd love to participate in. That'd be awesome. So
yeah, something new and different.
there you go. And that's what it's all about, is finding new ways to reach different people. But more than anything, I think something like this, people have to get behind it. So we need more volunteers, more people to get behind it. So.
Right, absolutely.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell us? We're almost back to the dealership here, and things are coming to a close. This has been absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how much I appreciate coming in and helping educate us on some of the things that people probably don't know happen in the Davenport school district. So
Right.
is there anything else?
I
No?
guess I would just say, and I would leave the interview with this, and it is, the foundation really does make a difference for students in the district, and we do that through the Great Minds program, through those mini grants.
So sorry.
That's okay. Through those mini grants, and then through the scholarships that are awarded to seniors. I did forget to mention one thing. This past year, we were able to, in fact, in March, this is new, we were able to participate in the inaugural Steps for Success program that the district hosted.
Okay.
We sponsored this activity, and the activity that we sponsored was for every junior in the district. All those, out of all the high schools in the district, every junior was able to attend a motivational speaker, Joe Beckett, and he wrote the book Just Look Up.
Okay.
And it is the idea behind the Steps for Success is the district wants every student to be thinking about their educational pathway after they graduate from high school.
Mhm.
And maybe it's not going to be going to college. Maybe it's going to a trade school. Maybe it's going into the military. Maybe it is being prepared for a career. But they want students at the junior level to be working very closely on the assessments that are needed to help them prepare for the next steps in their educational
That's awesome.
and life
That's
journey.
that's needed, because I think so many, I mean, out there probably graduate or are getting close to graduation and don't have that direction, don't
Right.
know what they want to do, don't know what's available to them. So helping
Right.
educate them, helping them. I mean, like you mentioned the trade stuff. I mean,
It's very important.
it's important right now. I mean, I think not that. I mean, I am 100% advocate for college. I have my oldest graduated from Iowa State, so
Congrats. That's awesome.
Yep, she's her and her husband both did. He's an engineer, John Deere. So
Great.
I'm an advocate of that. But then I have my son, who he's not as great at school, but he would be probably good. I told him, I said, electrician, plumber,
Right.
technician, whatever it may be. There's so many trade schools out there. And those are jobs that are still vital to keep the community going.
Absolutely.
So that's a huge thing. So
So-
to get involved early and help with that, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
just insane.
We were thrilled. So again, just so good things happening. I would say
Yes,
in the school
yes,
district as well
definitely.
as with the foundation, and we enjoy and appreciate the collaboration that we're able to have.
And that's what it takes. It takes that collaboration. So,
Right.
Well, this has been awesome. So I appreciate again your time. I appreciate everything. Any questions for me today?
I don't think so, but I do want to say thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay.
It's wonderful that Kunes does this,
Yes.
and we appreciate the support very,
Not a
very
problem.
much.
We're here to support everyone we can. So, well, everyone, thank you for joining us today. Hopefully you've learned a little bit today, and look forward to definitely supporting all the things that Kunes supports. That's what we're here for, is to support the community and give back. So, Sally, again, thank you so much. The Davenport School Foundation, I didn't know that much about it. I'm so glad I learned today. So thanks for your time today, and I hope you guys have a great one. Bye.
Thank you. I appreciate it.